Happy Wednesday, everyone. Let's have a real quick chat about some self-care. See you in a moment. Hey everyone. Well, as you can see, I'm still in the office. Studio is all tore apart, but everything is drying up nicely. We're just washing green screens. So, all back to normal by the weekend. And of course, our Cheese Friday is already recorded, so that'll be just fine. So, I was a little unsure of what I would talk about today until I realized part of the reason it was getting later and later and I had gotten behind on my videos in the first place was because I was just sort of feeling exhausted and not so great and really unmotivated. Like, I never just sit there on the couch and kind of doze off, but that's what I was doing. And suddenly I realized what was going on. And I thought, you know what? That's actually perfect for today. And that's what we should talk about. And you're wondering, Maitreya, you haven't said anything about what you're actually talking about. Get to the point. So, in past videos, we've talked about relaxation and we've talked about the your neurotransmission cycles, the adrenaline cycle with your dopamine and your serotonin and all of that. And this all fits right in with that. So basically, as you all are aware, because I've talked about it incessantly, I had my big, huge vacation. I went to a giant convention. And, well, I mean, it was a little convention because it was at like half capacity, but it was still glorious and fun, and I loved every minute of it. And when you go to events like that, and I know many of us have, because we go to Keto Palooza together for our Keto Cons, and we go to, meet and greets, and we go out to, all kinds of stuff. And of course, you live your day lives and sometimes you do special things. Maybe you go to a concert, or like me, you go to another convention, or you go to a really big show or a movie that's like a special theatrical presentation, not like your regular 2-hour movie. I mean, those are exciting too, but not in this way. But you go and the excitement of the crowd, it's almost tangible with all of the I know energy is not a real word for it, but it feels like it, kind of like it's almost that visceral sort of excitement and everyone around you, and you feel really good while you're there, and it's exciting, and you get up and up and up, and that's your serotonin and your adrenaline as they rise. So your body can't be in that infinite upwards only loop. So what happens is that then you go home and you're still riding that wave, that adrenaline. It's still in your system and you're feeling good and you're having a good time. And then the next day you're tired because you did a lot and you were doing more than you normally do. And then the day after that, you feel like crap and you're tired and you feel like maybe some sniffles, and the merest little thing makes you want to have some tears, and you're ravenous for every bit of junk food you can get your hands on, and everything is irritating. Things that would never normally bother you are like on your very last little nerve. Well, what goes up must come down. I know that's the fourth or so time that I've said that, but that's exactly what is happening. Because your body cannot continually keep those elevated levels, it drops back down and you can't even quite maintain normal levels, so it dumps you back down and you kind of hit almost like a little bit of a depression. I mean, actually it is a depression, It's literally what it is. Sorry, you guys know me by now. Coffee in the evening is required. So what do you do about it? Because you can't just let yourself be completely mopey and grouchy and mean to everybody. You still have to go back to work. You have to do your things at home. It just simply cannot be like this. But of course, it's the natural cycle of our physical bodies. So here's some tips and tricks of what to do after you go to a big event. There are things to do to help you out. You know, we've got Keto Palooza coming up this fall. We've got Keto Salt Lake coming up in April, which is right around the corner. All kinds of stuff happening. People are going on the low carb cruise. So this is perfect timing for this kind of thing. So what to do and what not to do. What not to do. Don't jump off the rails and eat everything in sight. That's not going to help you. In fact, it's going to exacerbate your symptoms. So make sure that you make a plan for after the fact. Say, hey, I'm going camping for 3 days with 150 people. So when I get back home and have this all set up in your fridge so it's good to go, I'm going to have these 3 frozen meals ready to go. So I pull it out of the freezer and pop it in the microwave, and I've got a healthy and nutritious meal. Even if you're not a big exerciser, try and get a little bit of a walking in. The exercise helps your body push for more adrenaline. So even if it's not something you would normally do, try and get a little bit of exercise in. Do some kind things for yourselves, like if you like bubble baths, take a bubble bath. If you like a special restaurant, I mean, I know I just said don't go off the rails, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy at least one little special thing. Go to your favorite restaurant, get your favorite meal. Set up a call and talk with some good friends, or if you are seeing people and you didn't isolate all the way, then, you know, see those special people that are within your circle, see them, talk to them, interact with other people. The worst thing you can do is isolate completely and not spend time amongst yourselves. Go to the live streams and talk with all of the supportive community that you are surrounded with. So those are some things you can do. The other thing is make sure that you are having appropriate electrolytes and even maybe some extra. If you are someone who often needs to supplement with magnesium, make sure you're not missing that, because that will exacerbate the lows. Make 100% that you are eating enough salt, because when you're keto and then you also have a drop in that neurocycle, then, you know, your salt is also still going to deplete, and it will deplete further than usual. So make sure that you're keeping up on that. If you are a heavy-duty coffee drinker, this is not the time to suddenly decide to go off the caffeine. All of those things, that's what's going to feed into it. And treat yourself. Do something nice. This is a good time to do a special reward for yourself. Like maybe you've been eyeing a new pair of eyeglasses. Maybe you've been thinking about buying yourself a brand new Bluetooth. Maybe you have a favorite pair of earrings you want to get, or a skein of yarn, or a new video game, or a piece of maybe you've had some new bookshelves in mind and you are a woodworking enthusiast. Now's the time to go ahead and say, like, I know wood is expensive right now, but I'm buying that sheet of plywood. Do it. This is the time, and it will make you feel good, and you will feel good, and you will feel better, and that little slump period will get shorter and shorter, and you will feel better sooner. So that was everything I had today. Like I said, it wasn't sort of some grand thing, but I did think it was important to talk about, and I did think this was a very good time for it. So I am actually going to go downstairs right now. I'm going to refresh my coffee, and I'm going to do a little bit of a fast-paced cardio walking workout. Yeah, I know we talk about strength training. Don't worry, I'll do some strength training tomorrow. It's on my list. That's a good workout that'll publish out tomorrow, probably by Body Fit by Amy. So, you know, there's plenty to do, but I think the cardio would be good for me. It'll get me moving a little bit and get me jumping around and ramp it back up. So I enjoy seeing you. I look forward to us all talking about Cheese Friday, and again on the live stream on Sunday where we'll be talking American Press. I know, right? I'm so ridiculous. I forget whatever I said we were cooking. If there's a special request, let me know. But if not, I have like all of these things that I think are nice. Like, I really think it would be nice to demo and show you live cooking and doing Indigo Neely's gelatin egg white powder crepes or egg life wraps. They work great. Showing you my little crepe maker because it's really handy dandy. Also, though, it is American Press, and American Press sort of really weirdly screams donut to me because, well, American, you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know. But then again, that gets into the almond flour, and the crepes are so much nicer, and it's such a better healthy profile. So, let me know what you think. I'm also open to other suggestions. I did have a few people suggest these Cowboy Kent spam balls. You know it. You know we're all thinking it. So that's also a possibility, but I think I'm going to hold that off till the first week of March. So now I promise you, I am logging off. Leave in the comments what kind of recipe you might want to see on Sunday's live stream with the American Press. Sorry, it's just American Press. I put the American Press. That's technically incorrect. They call themselves American Press. It's a very big deal, so get with the program, Maitreya. And I will see you all on Friday for Cheese Friday, and then again on Sunday. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.